Hi again, I'm Chad of the Cyprian. Are you interested to learn a mandatory component of stuttering treatment that will boost your results? Are you? Well, if you're still watching, I'll take that as a yes. In this video, I am going to share with you two types of self-acceptance, how you can measure the level of your own self-acceptance, and the role of self-acceptance in overcoming your stuttering challenge. Do you know that man is the only creature who refuses to be what he is? But when you think about it, every change starts with acceptance. Let's get to the point. Self-acceptance is a mandatory component of stuttering treatment. Self-acceptance is a crucial and probably one of the toughest elements of overcoming your stuttering challenge process. When I say toughest, I mean to a person who stutters, it is not very easy to let his or her guard down and stop resisting who he really is. However, once you manage this, everything starts to fall in the right place and you start getting results a lot faster. So, what is self-acceptance? In my opinion, there are two types of self-acceptance. The first type is accepting yourself the way you are and not willing to do anything about it. On the other hand, the second type of self-acceptance is accepting yourself and willing to do something about it to become your best self. People who are categorized as the first type are usually people who do not like taking risks and they usually prefer to be safe in their small world. And there is nothing wrong with that. It's their life, so they have the right to choose how to live it. However, the second type is the one who achieves the most in life. Their life is full of successes. They set high goals and make them happen. Their life would be a story which can easily be admired by thousands. These people end up being good leaders. They live the life others only dreamed of. They know what it is like to be a loser, but learned to become a winner. They can make great consultants and coaches because they know exactly what their clients go through since they have been there before. So, how can you measure your own level of self-acceptance? Let me introduce you a simple concept. Think about two circles. One is who you really are, and the other is how you present yourself to others. If these two circles do not overlap, that means there is a huge part of you which is hidden. This leads to high stress, low self-esteem, and even self-hate. On the other hand, if those two circles are fully overlapped, you experience low stress, self-worth, high self-esteem, and self-respect. Some people call this stage self-actualization. The bigger the overlapping section, the better it is and the more self-actualized you are. I strongly urge stuttering programs to use voluntary stuttering, in other words, stuttering on purpose, as part of their speech therapy programs. As long as you do it with control, which in my opinion is the main difference between stuttering and voluntary stuttering, it could be a very effective tool throughout your stuttering journey of dissolving your stuttering iceberg. In order to dissolve your stuttering iceberg, you need to change not only the physical aspect of your speech, but also yourself as a whole person. Keep in mind that any change starts with self-acceptance. If you are familiar with the audios and videos I periodically share with my mailing list, you probably already know what I mean by dissolving your stuttering iceberg. If so, that's great. You are on the right track, getting one step closer to achieve your speaking and life goals. Otherwise, feel free to visit www www.stutteringresolution.com and get your free audios, videos, interviews, tips, and a lot more on how to dissolve your stuttering iceberg the right way. And one last note before I finish this. Whichever way you choose to overcome your stuttering with, make sure that you integrate self-acceptance in your strategy and approach. I am Cesar Di Cibrian from Stuttering Dissolution. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the future videos.